Hey guys, it's Ashmoney and Breezy.
Me and my girlfriend, we go out every weekend. We just two lovebirds, that's why we always tweeting. I tell her all my secrets, she tell me all of hers. When we get off the phone, she say no, you hang up first.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about our first homophobic attack. So you want to start from the very beginning, like the people
But I can't hear. Alright. First, I have to explain to some people what a homophobic attack is. So basically, what it is a homophobe is somebody who doesn't like gay people or against gay people, basically. A homophobic attack is when someone that is non-gay, that makes sense? Like physically or mentally attacks you, like for example with words or physically hitting you or something like that.
Yeah. So so we're gonna be shouting out a few people. Shout out to India and Brene.
Hold on. I want to shout out to Kennedy because she's upset with me because of the how we met video.
Okay, in my defense, Kennedy, I didn't know you like that. So you can't be mad at me because I didn't know you. I didn't know nobody at that party besides Courtney and Timby. That is
And Taylor.
And Taylor. Obviously Taylor. I mean, okay. Anyways, you gonna stop interrupting me. Alright. So alright, so me, Brianna, Brene, and India. We were coming from my house and my dad picked us up so we could go to a football game. So my dad dropped us off at the mall so we can just like eat before the football game because who wants to eat at a football game? Like, no. And, okay. And so we got out of the mall and started walking towards the school. So we walked towards the school. There was this lady. Mind you that her and Brene were in the back of India and I. Stop! And India and I were walking forward and there was this car right here, right? And then this car just was looking at us crazy, and India and I was like, are they talking to us? And then she was like, some. We were like, who are you? Drive! Like, mind your business! Like, nobody was talking to you. Nope. And then we were just over there going off on that lady. It's okay because that lady almost got hit by another car, but it's okay. So we end up getting to the football game. Brianna and I and India and Brene. It was in like this order, and then India's right here, and then Brene's over there. So, Brene. Brianna and I were sitting down like this, like real close, hugging each other, and there was a kiss or two in the middle of that. And all of a sudden, like, all we feel is like popcorn or something getting thrown at us, right? We're like, okay, and see, knowing me, I'm oblivious because I'm like, maybe it was an accident, maybe like I don't know what's going on. So you want to add to that?
Keep going. I'll tell the ending part. I can get to that part.
Okay. And so I'm like, okay. So again, we over here cuddling, having a few kisses or whatever.
Oh, hold on. When he threw the popcorn, it was a couple of females or just random people in the back of us, and they were like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, I'm just on." Like, I'm not. What the? Like, really, my ninja?
Ninja.
I didn't want to say the little word.
Good job, cause we on YouTube. Yeah. I was gonna say national television. That would have been the neck. Okay. And then after that, we did that again. Popcorn again, and we're like, whoa. And then her and Brene figured it out before India and I figured it out, because India and I were just sitting here like, why he throwing popcorn because he's being childish, blah blah blah. But they're like, no, he's a homophobe. But they didn't tell me until like the end of the football game.
It wasn't even the end of the football game.
It was already over.
Yeah, you're right. It was.
And then the football game was over.
Oh.
And then no. I turned around and then he was looking at us. And I was like, is there a problem? And then he was like, there's kids around, you shouldn't be doing that. And I was like, you got a problem with it? To the girls behind us, because it was like us, then 2 girls behind us, and then it was him. So I was like, y'all have a problem with it? Have a problem with what? Exactly. So then we turned around and now it's the end of the football game. So you could tell this part. Go ahead.
So basically, it was towards the end of the...
it
was towards the end of the football game. And all I hear is, hey, I'm gonna go throw some water at them. And nobody else heard this but me for some reason. So I'm like, okay, I want him to throw some water at me. So I hear him and stuff, and I look back and he all laughing and stuff. And what did he say? Do you remember what he said?
He said something like, you must be the boy in the relationship.
Yeah, but it was something before that though. I don't remember.
I don't remember like that.
But all I remember was he had said something, and so I had got mad. I'm like, do we have a problem?
He called her a boy.
Yeah,
that's what he. But I forgot specifically what he said. But I know he called her a boy, and then it was like, you must be the guy in the relationship.
So that's when I started standing up, like walking up the bleachers.
She was walking up the bleachers like like up there to get towards him, and I had to pull her back, right? So I pulled her back, and she's like, no, let me go, and it was like this big old scene. Like, other people were like over here defending us, like, what's your problem?
I was making me so mad. Like, this guy, there you go, this guy over here talking messy stuff, like,
what's the problem? Nobody else had an issue.
So I'm over here, like, right in front of his face, like, if we have a problem, deal with it. Like, I don't care where we are, like, just deal with it.
And he was a grown guy. I would say, like, 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
I would say at least, like, in between there, right? Okay, so we walked down the bleachers, and I'm over here upset because this is my first encounter.
Oh, he walked...
I'm not done. Okay. It was like, I was walking down the bleachers, and I'm over here upset because this is my first encounter. And I'm not gay, so I'm over here, I don't know how to deal with this. And it's like, I'm just over here like, what? So we walked down, and then I guess Brianna tried to calm down. She was trying to calm down. I was trying to calm down. And he was walking his way down the bleachers as well. And then all I see is Brene hold me back because I was ready to, if something was like tick, 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 boom, I was rushing. And then she was like, nope, pin me against the fence, right? She pinned me against the fence. And then here go Brianna. Ding! Now, Brianna is not a track star because she doesn't run. So when I saw her book it, when I blinked and she was on the other side of Africa, I was like, oh my gosh. And then India, small, petite India. Anybody that know India knows that she's small and skinny and can't hold back this one.
Okay, I didn't even know she was holding on to me in the beginning.
That's the problem. See, she blocked out. That's the problem. So India over here, like this, like book it, go like that. India like,
yeah, I didn't feel
like help me, and I was like, I'm over here calm now, cause I was like, Brene, go get your girl. Brene, go get your girl. She was like, no, you not calm yet. I was like, look, go get your girl. She was like, oh, it went. India was like, well, I'll let go because I'm not getting dragged no more. And here go Brene. I tell you, Brene got there so fast. She was like, doop, doop, doop.
Yeah.
Like, she was dodging through people, bro. She pushed people out of the way. It was gone.
All I remember was I wasn't even running. I was just speed walking over there, and I just feel somebody
speed walking my behind. You were running.
I wasn't running.
You were running.
I wasn't running. I was literally speed walking.
You were running.
Okay. Anyways, I was walking over there. I just feel somebody push me against the fence. I'm like, what is this?
Right.
Like, what's going on? And so I obviously see it's Bernay. So she'll be like, calm down. And
I'm over here like trying to rush after Bernay because I'm over here already shocked. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is all happening at once. It went in slow motion though. She was like, oh. It went pop, pop, pop. I saw every move. I didn't even know what leg she started off with when she ran. That's how slow motion it went for me. And then I caught up with him, and India and I, we just looking at each other like, why? Like, we're like, why did this happen? Like, what is, okay. And then now we get to the parking lot. We kind of calm.
Oh yeah, I calm down. Like,
we were like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 5 for me. I don't know
what it was for me. I was just,
but I was calm enough to like chill out for a little bit. And I was calm. And we walking in the parking lot. Oh, now, yeah. My dumb self thought, I set this in my head, but I was like, oh, there he go in the truck. And then here she go, looking.
Oh, I scanned.
It was like, bingo! She going again. Ran. And try to open this guy's car door, bro. Like,
I was banging on the window, trying to open his almost cursed again. Trying to open his door, like open it up, and so he over here laughing, like
he laughing,
funny,
right?
So it made me real mad.
And then Bernay got up again and got her, sorta got her. It was like, bro, calm down. And then I'm over here like, what's your problem? Me being me. He rolls down the window. You're too pretty to be gay. And I was like, what is that supposed to mean? You're too pretty to be gay. And he was like, I was like,
while he was driving off, so I couldn't do nothing. He was already driving off.
She saw that and was like, she looked so mad, but she couldn't do nothing because he was already gone.
Yeah.
So ever since then, every time we see I was gonna say the N-word. Every time we see a guy with a blue hat, we be thinking low key that it might be him one day, and be ready. Like, it's crazy. Like, that whole day was just that night, we will never forget that night. Like, ever. And then we eventually just laughed it off.
Yeah. It's funny now.
But then y'all had to been there. Like, it was wow. Like, you're too pretty to be gay? Huh? That doesn't make sense. How does that remotely make sense? Know many pretty girls that are gay?
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, that's it. The next video is gonna be a challenge. So, be challenge, story time, challenge, story time. That's how we do things. So, bye, guys!